Episode 4. Lukas simply gave a sign, and the lady from earlier came over and took the dog from him, vanishing from sight. Now, talk turkey. Lukas crossed his leg over the other, assuming his get-down-to-business demeanor. Peter licked his bloody lips. "I don't have your guns, Lukas," he confessed. "Don't play me." Lukas growled at him.
Who was he fooling with that?
A whole armory was gone. Although the money lost from it was nothing to him, it had a negative effect in the long run. If his guns become rampant in the streets, not only would his goods lose market value, but the crime rate would increase and the authorities would come snooping in, which he wasn't ready to deal with at the moment. In one word, he had to get his weapons before it gets sold or control them after its circulation. Both option was hard work right now. "I only gave him the location of the armory." Lukas shot up to his feet. "Yeah, you gave him the address to steal my weapons, and who is this he?" "Elijah," Peter disclosed. "He's a known mercenary. All I had to do was give him the location, and I get my money dash. But then we caught you," Lukas completed smugly. Then he focused the gun on him. "Thanks for the info." Peter's eyes widened. "No, you can't kill me. But you were asking for it less than?" Lukas checked his watch. 3 minutes ago. Yeah, he was that observant and smart. "I could still be useful to you. I gave them the location to your armory. I could still contact them or something and get you back your guns, Lukas," he pleaded. "Oh, don't worry, Peter. You're way past your usefulness." "No, you don't know," Peter gulped. Realization set in. "You knew I didn't have the guns." It dawned on him. Lukas rubbed his jaw, saying, "Yeah, I had a suspicion you didn't have my guns, but I needed to confirm my theory and as well continue on to my next lead. Thanks for your contribution. You don't know Elijah as I do. He's a phantom ghost, and unless he wants to be caught, you wouldn't be able to track him down. There's nobody I, Lukas, cannot get. Moreover, if you betrayed me once, you could betray me a second time." He pulled the trigger. "No, please don't dash."
Bang.
The bullet was successfully scored between his eyes. A clean shot. Lukas tossed the gun towards one of his men who caught it swiftly. You know what to do with the body. Peter's body would be hung in Times Square for all his enemies to see and learn. Oh, don't worry, he's joking. He would be buried in a place where no one would ever find him.
See?
He's that merciful for giving him a befitting burial. Other gangs would simply toss such betrayal in the ocean for the sharks to feed on. "Sir, what should I do with this?" His assistant, Macy, caught up with him outside, referring to the dog in her arm. Lukas gave the dog a nonchalant look. "Take him to my place and feed him to Samson." He paused, as if contemplating his options when the dog whimpered, giving him a sad look as if he knew his fate was sealed. Damn it, he hated that look. Lukas sighed. "Just keep him in my bedroom and make sure Samson doesn't eat him. I'll think of what to do with him later." "Also, sir," his assistant stopped him. "You have an appointment." Lukas halted in his step, his brows deeply furrowed in thought. "I don't remember having one until now." "It was an emergency." "An appointment with who?" "Your fiancée." "Oh, great." His mouth turned bitter. "Talk about living in a nightmare. She has a party going on tonight and wants you in attendance. Tell her I'm busy." "She said you should forget about the engagement if you don't make it," Macy told him. Lukas ran his hand through his already messy hair. "Fine. I'll be there," he said and left, climbing into the car already waiting for him in the driveway. "Where do we go, sir?" his chauffeur asked. "A place that sells strong coffee." The worst wasn't over because as soon as Rhea went into her room, it was kicked open literally 5 minutes later. Rhea took a deep breath knowing trouble just came knocking on her door. Even with her back turned, she didn't need a prophet to tell her that was Costanza, and from her heaving, she didn't sound happy at all. "What now?" Rhea turned to her with a sigh. Honestly, she wasn't in the mood for Costanza's drama. She needed a break. "What now?" Costanza snorted in disbelief. Did that bitch just speak to her in that manner? "Costanza, I have to prepare for work," Rhea said, trying to bypass her so she could get to her bathroom. However, as soon as she walked past Costanza, the girl grabbed her by the arms and whirled her around. "You really have the guts," Costanza fired at her. Rhea tucked her hair behind her ear. "What now? What did I do wrong?" Costanza laughed hard. "What you did wrong? You're asking me what you did wrong?" Before Rhea had a chance to say a word, a sharp slap met her across the face. Her face whipped to the side, her cheeks stinging from the assault. Rhea remained in that position shocked, as if this was the first time Costanza hit her. She reached out and wiped the bloody spot at the corner of her lips. Her eyes shone at the sight of the blood. However, Rhea controlled herself. This wasn't the time to react. She had a job to attend to. You must have been so happy watching those rascals maltreat us. Costanza yelled at her. Yes, I was happy, so what? The words came out of her mouth before Rhea could stop it.
What?
Costanza was dumbfounded. Clearly, she had not expected that bitch to say such words. Rhea went on. How is it my fault then? Was I the one who borrowed the money? Was I the one who asked your father to borrow money from a loan shark? Was I the one who asked them to gag you? Was I dash? Hey, Costanza cut her off. You must have finally lost your mind.
Yes.
I've finally lost my mind, Rhea retorted, staring at her straight in the eyes. She was done putting up with their bullshit. Yes, she has had enough. Anyone who has lived with you devils in this hellhole should have lost their minds already. How dare you? Costanza shouted and tried to slap her once again, but Rhea grabbed her hand and instead slapped her on the face.
Twice.
Full story is available at novelpalace.com. Click the link in the comment section to get it free.